Barbell and bodyweight exercises are really the best foundational lifts for people to use. And of course, I've got some of my training clips, in the background of this. So I thought I would chat with you guys and gals a little bit about this today. And again, I want to be very, very clear. I'm not saying machines don't have a place. I'm not saying dumbbells, cables, and things don't have a place. I don't personally even have cables, but I own a couple of machines, right? I own a couple of machines. I own all these adjustable dumbbells. I use all those things too. But when it comes to building our foundation and our base, these are the exercises that really bring a lot to the table. And what a lot of people don't always realize is that if you had access to nothing but, adjustable bench, like, for the incline and all that, right? Adjustable bench, a rack, a good barbell, good solid barbell and plates. Okay, you can do a lot. In fact, for most people, anything else, until you start talking literally about competitive bodybuilding or specific needs of athletes, all right, you would never actually need anything else. Now, am I saying other stuff can be useful just to hit some different angles? Absolutely. All right, absolutely. Can it be helpful sometimes just for overuse? Absolutely. But this stuff is your bread and butter, and it really is all that you need. I mean, I didn't do any deadlifts in this video, but you see me doing flat bench, see me doing incline bench, doing back squats, doing front squats, weighted pull-ups, barbell curls. When you think about it, other than maybe the hamstrings and triceps, almost everything got worked here. Now, of course, you could do shoulder stuff too. Something that doesn't get pointed out with all that. You don't even need dumbbells if you don't have them. Again, let me be clear, they're nice to have. But upright rows, overhead pressing, you can do laterals and rear delt flies with plates. And a lot of people are not aware of that. Okay? 10-pound, 5-pound plates, those are the the 2.5 and the 5 kilo. For those who don't use freedom units, you can do lateral raises with all that stuff. You can do rear delt raises, right? You can work all the heads of your delts even with those if you have to. All right, you can even do tricep extensions with a straight bar. I personally like the easy bar form. It's like for preacher curls, it's the same way, but you can absolutely use a straight bar for all that stuff. Every muscle in your body can be worked. But really, though, when we start looking at the base building, because when we're base building, we're not talking about every single muscle in the body getting worked at every angle, right? We're not talking about that. We're talking about your exercises that are going to put the most of the muscle on you. They're going to work 95% of the muscle fibers in the body. What gets it done? These sort of movements. Absolutely. I mean, look how many muscles are involved in a flat bench and an incline bench. Look how many muscles are involved in a weighted pull-up. That's the majority of the muscles in your upper body. Now, are they going to be optimal for side delts, all heads of the bicep and tricep? No. But those are pretty easy to work in, aren't they? Pretty easy to work in. You're trying to build a big chest, a big back. Some arm stuff all gets it done. But then what happens if you throw a barbell curl in? Again, if you have access to all this stuff, you can do barbell curls. Anyone want to argue that a strict curl done with a barbell isn't a fantastic bicep exercise? Of course it is. It's a staple. It is arguably one of the single best bicep exercises you can do. Now, I happen to like preacher curls a lot. Just in terms of activation. Love-hate with them. They can also cause injuries if you're not careful. But again, it covers everything. All right? People say, well, the delts maybe. Okay, so throw some upright rows in. There you go. What about legs? Didn't anyone tell me they really need more than a barbell? Front squats, back squats, deadlifts, Romanian deadlifts, good mornings. How about calf raises? You guys see me do those all the time. Get the squat bar up when you get in the squat rack. Get under it like you're going to squat it. Get it up on your back just like a squat. Walk it over to a plate. You can stand on a plate and do calf raises. Okay? You can do everything with this stuff. Just be aware of that. But I'm not talking about doing all that. I'm talking about the exercises themselves, though. Okay? Because isn't a squat a weighted body weight exercise too, right? You know, people, they always think of upper body, but they don't think of the lower body. A back squat and a front squat are body weight exercises, right? Squats are a body weight movement. We're just adding a weight. Is that really different than hanging a plate and doing pull-ups or dips? Not really. So a back squat, front squat, a good morning, what do they count as? They're body weight exercises and barbell exercises because you're moving your body through space on those. Your body weight is being added. Okay? Phenomenal. Phenomenal muscle builders. Right? Same thing for athleticism. To be a better athlete, you need movements to move your body through space. Well, those all count. Squats, pull-ups. Okay? They all count. But even if you've got that pull-up bar, you can do other stuff with it too. You do your abs that way. I like to do hanging leg raises. All right? Hang from the pull-up bar. Do leg raises, one of the best ab exercises of all time. But you know, this equipment can get it done. So when you understand that if these movements are really our base builders, they give us the most bang for our buck. We get the most out of them for every set. All right? These sort of exercises put more muscle on you set for set, rep for rep than anything else you can do. And if your program, your base building is done with these movements, you don't have a lot of other stuff to fill in. Then you can come in. And you can do the other stuff. You can say, you know what, my side delts need more work. Okay? The long head of my tricep needs more work. Maybe my upper chest, right? You can do some other stuff to fill those gaps in really, really easy if you've covered 95% of your muscles and heads of your muscles with just some big basic movements. More efficient use of your time, more efficient use of your resources, right? But oftentimes people don't think that way. It shouldn't be about, hey, can I isolate every muscle? It's like, no, can we work most of the muscles and then isolate whatever's left? You know, because it might be the long head of your tricep. All right, guys, but that's really all I have to say on that today. I hope it's been informative, and I'll talk to you guys and gals next time.